Welcome back to another episode of Let's Go Hunt, just weary travelers enjoying a long rest. Tonight, Mike Gonzalez, who just furred himself, Dave Packard in enemy territory, Sam Alexander, now a cold lesbian, and just back from a very strange soccer match, I'm Vince H. Tonight, around the campfire, the recappiest recap that ever recapped.
Could you recap that? Because I forgot what we were talking about.
Let's recap.
I can't. You would have had to have been there.
Okay, how about this? I'll stop the music. We'll go right to the beginning, and we'll do it all over again.
All right. Stop the music.
Okay.
All right,
Hang on,
start it back
hang
up.
on.
All right, start it back up again.
All right.
I was ready to do it, but then it got to me and I couldn't.
Is it because you looked at Mike?
I know. I looked at Sam and Sam just like grinning like a turd. I was like, I can't do it.
Welcome back to this episode of Let's Go Hunt, the hunting podcast that repeats itself for the first 5 minutes for the next 2 hours. We have Mike Gonzalez, who just shat his pants. Dave Packard, who's currently been invaded. I am the coldest lesbian you've ever met. And back from winning the FIFA World Cup using only his hands, it's Vince H.
It's easy if you punch people.
Right.
Makes sense.
Vince, I must say that you look like you were on a safari, possibly even a guide for safari hunts, and Mike looks like a butt pirate.
That's just so mean.
Why so mean?
I don't know if it was because of how much you fucked with your hat and your headphones trying to make it work, or just the shape that it currently is.
It's just it's the way the hat and the headphones are all fucky.
It's the way it hangs to the left.
It's the way my shit's fucked up and I'm all retarded.
For those who
right?
For those who weren't listening to AK-47, where these guys talked about these at Goals, which is kind of what we're recapping. Mike and I found a guy selling both patches and tricorn hats in various patterns, and we're both wearing our tricorn hats, and mine is in Rhodesian brushstroke, of course.
You have a sickness,
and it is absolutely fantastic. Yeah. It's even got hook and loop on it, so you can put your patches on it. And he also had this sick ass patch.
Not touchy.
It is Cusco from the Emperor's New Groove, but he's the Gadsden snake, and he go not touchy. Yeah.
Cusco.
No touch.
I saw that, and I'm like, yeah, he got me again. I'd already paid. I was like, I'm gonna do 2 transactions because
this is not.
Hey, it's Rodin.
Hi, Rodin.
Oh, fucking Rodin.
Look who rode in.
I was just thinking about you.
Yeah, literally right before the show, we were like, I haven't heard from Rodin in a minute.
Haven't seen him in a while.
I was thinking about the exact texture of his head when you rub your hand over it.
It's really satisfying. Okay,
It is.
in so many ways.
I recommend it. 10 out of 10 stars. Would touch his head again.
Good night, Dusky.
Good night,
love you.
Dusky.
Didn't even go to Goals, and he's like, good night.
Yeah. What a wiener. Didn't even like your co-host went.
He's gonna miss his favorite song, and that's just unacceptable.
Goals is in Tampa next year. He's going to be the only person there.
Dude, Goals is going to be in Tampa, and Dusky still won't go.
Oh, he'll go. We won't. Because I'm looking at Tampa, Florida. I go, I'm like, no.
I like traveling. I might go. It could be awesome.
Yeah, I was like, how far is that drive? It's 18 hours. My drive is 18 hours. So between your guys, if you wanted to drive, you'd have to fly. There's no way.
I regret not flying this time almost, because that drive is really on the edge of like, it ain't fucking worth it.
Will insisted on driving the entire way, both ways. I offered to drive multiple times. He was good. I was happy to passenge, but man, I like driving, and it gives me something to do. I enjoy having my mind occupied with like seeing the road doing road things. It's why I drive for a living. But he was content, and I was happy to let him drive if he wanted to drive. It was hard to passenge the entire way. When I could have
Passenger princess.
Hey, I took my panties off for him. At least that's what a true passenger princess does.
Then he started driving faster.
It worked. We got there faster.
Stop making it smell like fish.
Why does it smell like oysters in here?
Because it's moist.
Dude, it is expensive to fly to fucking Tampa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I tried 3 different airports, and the cheapest one is out of Denver, which is a 5-hour drive for me, and then a flight, and it is $500.
Yeah,
so-
you're like that's the problem with where you are nowhere near an airport, and that's the problem I have. Like, I'm an hour and a half from the nearest airport, and then I would probably have connecting flights, and because it's a regional airport. They say it's a world airport. It's not.
It's an imposter.
Yeah. Sorry, Will Rogers. It's all right.
You say that, but you know what? The benefit of not having a large airport nearby means that it didn't turn your city into a crap hole. That's what happened.
It's strange how those things correlate.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so 3 of us just got back from goals. Dave had more sense. He's like, I'm not going around there.
Oh, yeah, I had more sense. I'm in fucking Aurora right now.
Oh,
Actually, technically Denver. Aurora's right there, and I can hear the gunshots.
Oh, you drove
But-
past my house to get there almost.
Dude,
Almost.
look, it's all about how you got to have the right attitude. Like, you're the closest to a stateside as you've ever been.
That is correct.
Yeah.
He's got a point.
Like, just lean into it.
I don't
Embrace
know if
the
anybody has
life.
ever been
Or
into
death.
a Walmart in Aurora. There's nothing that you can just grab except
There's
for like fruit. Everything is behind lock cabinets.
That's funny, actually. It's like an old timey mercantile. Like, you have to walk in, and the guy in like slicked back hair and an apron ask you, "What'll it be, friend?"
What can I get you?
I'm a dapper damn man, damn it. I'll have it 2 weeks.
Except for they wear a little blue vest.
Do you have any Prince Albert in a can?
That's
Okay.
gnarly.
We'll write that one down.
Gross.
Did I not get that joke? What'd you miss?
Well,
What? Okay, hold it. What do you mean by Prince Albert in a can?
Prince Albert was a tobacco company
yeah, no.
that you could order Prince Albert in a can, like it came in a can. And the whole joke is like, "Do you have Prince Albert in a can?" And they go, "Yes." And it's like, "Well, you better let him out." And it's a stupid joke. Like, is your refrigerator running?
Yeah, no.
See, we
I
went-
thought
You
you were talking
better go
about
catch it. Like, this is a
dick
Mike level
piercing.
joke. What are y'all talking about?
that's why
dick
Mike's
piercing.
giggling at it.
Don't ruin it for him. He
Why?
didn't understand.
Where did this happen? What did I? You know what? That poor gentleman.
Jacob's ladder's not what you think it is.
Okay, so moving on. This is
Please do. Get us out of here.
we will get out of the perforated area. Oh, so we all,
So what?
well, not all.
Okay.
3 out of 4 of us went to goals in Iowa. Iowa
What does goals stand
What?
for,
is a
Mike?
oh god, Gun
Owners
Owners Advocacy and Leadership Summit. We just
Yep.
went over this.
Is your name Mike Dipshit?
You didn't say Mike.
I did say Mike.
Oh
I was
yes, my
testing.
name is now Mike. Here, let me change.
damn
that.
it.
I can do that right now.
All right, I get to be Sam then.
No, you don't.
Just
There can
long
only
enough
be
to
one me.
transfer
There could
ownership
be-
of firearms.
There could be 2 U's.
No. There should never be 2 me's. 1 me is enough. No, sir. What are you typing? Stop it. He changed his name in StreamYard to Mike the Mike, Mike Ike, Mike also. Hey, who changed? God damn it! You guys know I can't. I don't know how to change this shit.
Okay.
I changed Mike's name to not Sam, Skyline Sammer Actual.
Okay, that's enough of
Oh,
that.
look, the scrolling penis is back.
Wait,
I changed
there
mine
we go.
to Mike in a can.
You better let him out. Okay. So went to the old goals, which is, if anybody knows what SHOT Show or the Great American Outdoor Show.
Oh yeah.
We need to go to that one someday too. Maybe
Actually.
you know what? With fucking goals being in Tampa, maybe we need to switch over to doing that one next year because it might be in a more reasonable location.
You know, it's going to be it's in Pennsylvania every
Pennsylvania.
year, I think.
Yeah.
But if it's in Pennsylvania, then that's definitely like fly there territory. And with everything else, like NRAM is in Georgia, Goals is in Tampa. I'm gonna bet GunCon is somewhere
In Iowa.
Ohio.
Ohio.
several hours east of the Mississippi at least. Like maybe the Great American Outdoor Show. Like I have a much greater desire to go to that than say SHOT Show. Like just I do not want to end up in Las Vegas. Please no.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Vince on this one. Like
Vince
Vegas
watched
kind
The
of-
Hangover and he thought it was a documentary.
You know what?
it could be.
probably
Like that's
is,
how
yeah.
real Vegas is. It could be. Any one of us is prone to the Hangover becoming real life. at
Didn't we
any
hear a
point
story
during
this
Vegas.
weekend about a guy who got like a henna tattoo on his face that's the Mike Tyson tattoo, but he didn't realize it took like 4 weeks to wear off, and he was getting married the next day, and he was freaking out because he thought it was like, but he didn't understand what temporary meant. Like there's temporary and there's temporary, and
Because she lost the ring, so they're even.
oh yeah, that's right, man, what a cluster. Anyway, goals.
I wonder if
We
they're
were in
married.
Iowa where nothing happens. And
To be fair, Iowa was not as terrible as I thought it was going to be. There were nice little rolling hills, unlike Nebraska.
I like Iowa a lot. It's very pretty. It's very humid. Well,
Yes.
it's not very humid. It's only semi. It's nice. I really like Iowa, and
So-
the people are pretty friendly.
one, they had great sidewalks, liked their sidewalks, very connected sidewalks.
Forgot about that.
Because where I come from, that's not a thing. Two, I also liked watching people complain about how hot it was who came from places that weren't the devil's butt crack, because when we were up there, it's like 89 and 50% humidity, and people are like, oh, it's so warm out. And I'm like, back home, it's 105 with a heat index of 120. And that wasn't a lie. It was, and I got home, and it was, the heat index today was 108. So yeah. It was really nice weather-wise in Iowa. It rained one day and didn't get above 75.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah,
It was nice.
fine. And
was very
the
nice.
range day didn't rain us out like GunCon 2 years ago, so that was pretty cool. It was the same range. But yeah, agreed. The weather was very pleasant. Range day was not atrociously hot. It was about 83-ish, 60% humidity. Like really not bad.
No heat casualties except for Tony
No.
Simon, who had a really bad experience with the barbecue.
Oh no.
What?
I think everybody had a bad experience. with that
That
They brought a
barbecue was
barbecue food.
terrible.
They brought a barbecue food truck out where I'm pretty sure I didn't eat it. So this is only what people told me. I think it was people's first experience with boiled pulled pork.
Look, I just had the hot dog, and then Tony Simon gets over there like, I'm not gonna finish this.
Bye, Mike.
Like I'm a fat guy,
Hey.
and
It's Bob.
Yeah, Bob in the chat who was not at goals, so we didn't have anyone to antagonize. And damn it, Bob.
I love how Mike booted himself out, came back in, still didn't change his name.
You know, I came in going I could, but I'm gonna roll with it because for the meme.
Uh-huh. So, speaking of the range day, I'm going to start with you, Vincente.
Mm-hmm.
At the Goals 2026 range day, what did you find that was interesting?
So the absolutely the theme of range day was FRTs. Like if you
Yeah.
had to pick a theme, it was FRTs because the Triggered company had FRTs out there. And those were very interesting because those are drop-in cassette style triggers. One of them a match grade trigger that is also an FRT. Very
No shit.
interesting. Yes. For 300 of the beans. Yes. It's which you can get. You can spend that much on a normal match grade trigger.
Mm-hmm.
And it
So
doesn't go.
right. They had a number of things out there, including a 9mm, and I shot it and it was fun. There was them's folks. There was, I think the other one was One Horse had the Atrius FRTs in their Express, the One Horse Express. They had those out there, and I mean, I swear they had a 10.5-inch with an FRT in it that. So you know how you have the ear hearing protection that cuts out loud noises, right, and deafens you while the loud noises are going on. And the bays are pretty far apart, and they're separated by a berm. That 10.5-inch FRT gun was cutting out my hearing protection a bay over,
Same.
like
And
50 yards away with a mound of earth in the middle, and it was still like just like can't hear anything. It was funny, people learning to just stop talking while it was going on, just like
yeah, the conversations were just, and everybody that was talking, when we stopped talking, we all looked at each other like, we're already sick of this.
yeah. And they had like 4 on the line that had FRTs in them. They also had a 6mm arc, which I shot, and I liked it. The other thing, there was one company, Samurai
Samurai Firearms.
Samurai Firearms. He had an FRT, and I've been seeing video of it circulating online because not only did he have an FRT, he had a cutaway of the lower.
It's actually just the safety.
Oh yeah, it's like a Hoffman style super safety. That's right.
Hang on, I've got the
With
video
a 3-position normal, like safe 90, 180, 3-position safety. Except there's no springs in it.
I'm going to pull the video up, and I apologize if I don't think the volume will be too loud. But he had a cutaway AR.
Oh, yep. There it is.
Yep.
All right, we have the Samurai Fire.
Oh, I don't want to hear you talk. Where's the video? There we go. Play.
Content. Well, We the Free has created something similar to that. It's actually really
So that was cool. I originally thought he had a gun on display where it had just like blown out the side of the receiver, and it took me a moment to realize it had been purposefully cut.
Anyway, Dooley looked at that and he's like, "That's the simplest design I've seen in one of these, and I think it's going to last for a while." And so it's like, that was interesting.
Well, the neat thing about that one too, and that's Nick Dooley from the AR-15 podcast, who we spent a lot of time hanging out with this weekend, just because he'd be our dad and we wouldn't have to think for ourselves. But that the Samurai Firearms kick-ass safety is what they call it, is it does not require. It could be tossed in basically any AR lower. It doesn't high shelf, low shelf, none of that matters.
Oh, really?
It's just you got it. Yep, because as soon as he told me that, I was like, ooh.
It's 250 beans. He was selling them for 200 at the media day.
Still need full auto bolt.
Yes, you need a full auto bolt carrier group.
Figured.
He also had a custom, like one of his 6 arcs out there with like a 22-inch barrel, like in a heavy handguard and all that stuff. And he's like, he's like, yeah, we've only got 200 yards here. That's not much of a challenge for this, but go ahead. And I had like 3 rounds. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna shoot something small. Let me see. And they had like a rack out there that had hanging from it. They had like a crow, prairie dog, crow, prairie dog, crow, prairie dog, steel silhouettes. So like, I'm just gonna shoot that crow in the head. Press the trigger, and just like the whole target like whoop, and it is suddenly upside down and backwards and now not shootable. And it's like, oh, I want to do the prairie dog. Shoot the prairie dog, same thing. Whoop, now upside down and backwards, can't shoot it. Like, oh, I'm just gonna send my last round into that silhouette. Very nice rifle. I don't have a use for it. It might be a good like PRS rifle, but you know, it was fun to shoot, and it was dialed in, which is really cool because some of the guns on the line were not sighted in. That one was, and it was fun. What else? Got to shoot. I shot a 50 BMG for the first time. They had the 50 the Mongoose mounted in the back of a Toyota. Shot that twice, and then I shot the Steyr 50 caliber bolt action.
I have just wanted to address this comment from Bob at Gideon Optics, who asks if we didn't tell him who we are and demand them for free. No, Bob. What we actually did was go around with business cards that said Bob from Gideon Optics and introduce ourselves as Bob from Gideon Optics
and advertised free hand jobs.
We told everybody how great Swab Fox Optics is and talked shit about everything we saw.
They did not. Don't believe
with
them.
free hand jobs.
we actually everybody we ran
Mike's
around
just walking around with fucking hand sanitizer all day long, just wringing his hands.
we were actually hanging out with Dave from High Point, and he was
Best Dave.
Yes, Best Dave. And
did you give Best Dave my best?
We did. And
Good.
I told Best Dave I was sad that Gideon wasn't there, and he was
Dave,
like, "They're not here. I was going to go see them," and I was like, "No, man, they I don't know. Bob had a thing he had to be at, and so they couldn't be here." And I was like, I was real sad about that. And Dave looked real sad about it. And dude, they were missed.
I told Best Dave all about all the things that my Dave kills with his 10 mil carbine and all the pictures of these things he does not take.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I brought my High Point with me, which is the benefit of
Mhm.
driving. So it's like, hey, look, Dave, check out the High Point that you sent me, which was fun. But getting back to range day, shot the Steyr 50. That was fun. Talked to a company called 5150. They have an interesting, they're an AR-15 company, and they have developed an interesting way of connecting the upper and lower, which, if you know the Ruger Mark IV pistol, it's more like that than anything else that I can describe. But they also have handguards that have M-lock, but also have threaded portions in between the M-lock, so that your M-lock accessories, you can just screw the accessories straight into the rail. Like, you don't have to mess with like the T-nut that goes up in the M-lock. You can just straight attach it, which I thought was cool. Of course,
And I hate M-lock T-nuts, so I like those. The handguards, those 5150 handguards, also have built-in Arca Swiss.
oh yeah, the Arca rail on the bottom.
Arca rail
Yeah,
on the 6-lock position, which, considering how popular those are in terms of precision rifle right now, I thought was pretty neat.
Yep, those were cool, and
they do have their AR magwells like chopped in half, which was kind of a neat novelty to look at. But okay, I found it playing around with it. I found it like a little bit faster to slap a mag in it, but not the end of the world. Not the end all be all.
What else? I shot the Phoenix Defense or Phoenix Firearms. I forget which one it was. They had a plethora of things in their booth to showcase their baffleless suppressors, which I shot the 22 and like, yeah, it suppressed. I did not shoot the centerfire one, which I should have, but the suppressor was heavy. I'll say that for it. It was heavy. And then I shot the 7mm mag BAR
Oh yeah.
with with their muzzle device on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've never shot a 7 mag before. All right, I'm ready for this to just kind of punch me in the shoulder. Pressed the trigger, felt like nothing.
No shit.
It made an AK feel like nothing. I absolutely loved those muzzle brakes.
Nothing. And then Mike shot it, and it's like I was back behind him, like, yeah, and that gave a little bit of a boom to it. Like I felt the pressure off of it, but I have felt doing RO stuff way more of a pressure wave off of a 10-inch 5.56 with a muzzle brake than I did with that 7 mag. So I don't know. All I can say about the Phoenix stuff, I don't know about the suppressors, but if you want a decent brake, like look at their suppressor mount brakes. Like they worked. It worked, and I was impressed with it. Shot a few things.
Is it Phoenix weaponry?
Phoenix Armory. Yeah, I made this
Phoenix. Phoenix.
Oh.
I made this distinction
Phoenix.
earlier. There's like Phoenix Armory, there's Phoenix whatever Dave just
Light
said.
company.
There's 3 different ones, and they are PhoenixArmory.com.
Yeah. What else? Let me go look at my list real quick. Okay. Tier 1 tactical. They make ARs. I don't know if they're selling this trigger separately yet, or if at all, or if they're going to. They had the single best AR trigger that I have ever pulled. It had zero take up, 2.5 pound trigger break. The release or the reset was insanely short. Like you could I sat there just like doop 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 doop. Like I guess this is how Jerry Michalik feels all the time. But the trigger was just fantastic. I sat there dry firing it for a while, just trying to make it just feel a little worse. Couldn't do it. It was just like, this is a fantastic trigger. I'd be, and I just do my own trigger jobs on my ARs, but I would be tempted to buy one of those for a precision AR because they were just really good. Shot the Rock Island 5.0, the Squirrel.
I love that gun.
I wish somebody there had like a personality, because I would have been like really into trying like getting going towards getting a 5.0, because I actually was very impressed with that handgun. It shot fantastic to the point where I wanted to shoot it because I shot their double stack 9mm 1911, and the guy's like, okay,
very nice.
I was like, that was pretty good. He's like, okay, now try this. I'm like, okay. And I looked and I noticed the silhouette closest to me, no one had shot the head. So I just proceeded to put like 7 rounds in the A zone on the head at
Nice.
like 7 yards. It's like that was really good. Dang it, that was really good. And then I looked how much they are, and I was like, maybe not.
Yeah,
MSRP is like 1,900, and I was like, I mean, it's a good gun, and maybe it's worth that, but I'm just not gonna go spend it. Just not.
I just don't understand why Rock Island Armory has not Rock Island prices on a gun like that. Like that.
because it's
See,
made in the US.
This is RIA USA. This is not Rock Island Arm Score. That's the parent company, but RIA USA is all U.S. made. So even some of the double stack 1911s they have their double stack 1911s are made in the United States. Rock Island Arms Corps still makes some double stack 1911s that are made in the Philippines, but these are made in the USA.
Rimfire Radio claims you get the 5.0E for $900. Like, yeah, how many handies to go with it though?
Yeah, Drew, come on.
Man, come on, give us the sauce.
What else? Oh, I shot their folding shotguns and got in trouble for shooting the close targets. He's like, please shoot the further targets. I was like, okay.
That's because Nick Dooley came by and shot those 2 targets ahead of me and knocked them both over.
Hilarious.
So then they had to call a cold range and set them back up. So then, yeah, because he told me, like, can you just shoot it into the berm? It's like, fine.
But I was aiming for the base of the target stands. That's what makes it fun. Oh, another fun thing. They're out there giving the range safety brief, and the guy's like, don't shoot the bald eagle. Don't shoot the deer. If you see the badger over on range 2, shoot that effing badger. And it's like, several times it's like, do we shoot the deer? Everyone's, no. Do we shoot the bald eagle? No. Do we shoot the badger? Yes. Like, everyone was like, we shoot the badger.
Like, that part was fine, but the dude was a little bit like, okay, dude, I get it. You were a state cop once. Cool. Can you feel it on your briefing style? Because hate to break it to you, buddy, but I'm not one of your boots.
I know, but I also know that
Lick me.
Not everyone who goes to these really knows what they're doing. So anyway, what else? Is this all just me? You two already talked about this stuff, didn't you?
I can talk about stuff all damn night long.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever heard me not be able to shut up before?
Are we still on range day, or are we?
I'm still on range day.
Okay.
So
I'll cover the last couple of things that I saw. I shot the RIA folding shotguns. They were kind of cool.
I didn't like them.
They were kind of cool. I didn't want one, but they were kind of cool.
The shockwave sized one, because they're shotguns that fold. Now the shockwave sized one just folds in half. The full size shotgun folds into some kind of weird transformer trapezoid.
Did you manage to actually deploy it the way they were telling you to?
No, because he was like he was like handing shit to me on that one. I was like, dude, let me load the gun. Oh, okay. But he didn't let me like grab it, and I've seen him kind of wringing out like a dishcloth.
Oh, I had to convince the guy at the Rossi booth to let me load the lever action. Like, I'm like, okay, I want to shoot it. Like, here. And he's like, I got to load it for you. I'm like, can I please load it? And he's like, no, I got to do it, like, for real? And he's like, I'll let you load the last one. I'm like, okay.
I'll let you load one.
Slide it right in there.
And of course, I guess some people just don't know how to load a lever action. I'm like, and I take the last one, just put it in there, and then go to firing. And I was like, can I shoot it again? He's like, you want to shoot again? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, here. And he just hands me the ammo. I'm like, thank you. And I just load it like a normal human being. Like, like I get it. Some people have not loaded a side gate lever action. That's fine. But if I tell you, like, please let me load this firearm, like, that's just, come on, dude. Another one the last one I think I was really impressed with, Shallow Tech. Here, I got the card right there. It says Shallow Tech. SHALOTEK.
None of these companies know how to spell, man.
I know, it's weird. They make an entire ecosystem for the fire control unit for a P365.
Mm-hmm.
I shot their stuff, and then I sat there shooting their stuff. I shot some more of their stuff, and I was like, man, this is a nice shooting P365. Just really nice. and they were sighted in too, which also helped. But just like where you wanted the bullet to go, it went. And the recoil was fantastic. They had slide integrally like there was compensators on the slide and stuff, and it was way better than like my macro comp with the Wilson Combat grip module. And I mean, if you wanted the whole thing minus the fire control unit, it's like for everything, it's $1,400, and it was good shooting. I liked it, but I didn't get any more information from them. But that was range day really for me. Shot the 50, shot all the FRTs.
Shot the technical.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, didn't hit anything.
Who won that? Because they gave that away, didn't they?
No, it's part of an ongoing giveaway to join their Firearms Buyers Direct Club, which, if you're familiar with what Big Daddy Unlimited used to be, similar concept where you're paying a monthly subscription fee to get access to like dealer prices through them. It's one of those deals where, yeah, if you buy a bunch of stuff, it works out. If you don't buy a bunch of stuff, you're just paying a membership fee.
I mean, it sounds like
yeah.
If you want to start your straw purchase business, this is the way to
go. So Vince, the 6-ARC stuff that was there, did that tickle you for hunting or not? Because I thought it would have. I thought it did.
Several companies, I kept asking, because among the AR platform calibers available, 6-ARC seems like the one that it's best for the most stuff. It's better for deer than 5.56. It fills the legal requirement for some states that have a 6 mil minimum. And yeah, it's a good mid to long range cartridge. Even it's good, like it's the poor man's PRC cartridge at this point.
Yeah.
So 6-ARC's cheap because of that, because it has a basis not just in hunting. It's got more to it than that. So it's cheap to buy. You can get, and that's what I was looking at. So I hope One Horse emails me back, because I want to have them on and talk about the 6-ARC, because they had a 6-ARC on the table, and I'm going to bet that wasn't a whole lot of money for that 6-ARC. But, you know, you get $22 to $25 for a box of ammo for 6-ARC, even hunting stuff, and a decently priced rifle from One Horse. And that's a pretty good all-around setup for stuff like even coyotes, deer, antelope, sheep, prairie dogs if you really want to. Out to, like, some things out to over 1,000 yards. So, I mean, especially for, I'm sorry you guys are dealing with the nonsense there in Colorado right now, but for you, like, 6-ARC makes a lot of sense instead of 5.56. Because if someone wants to go shoot prairie dogs, antelope, deer, even elk, 6-ARC instead of 5.56, even for a home defense rifle, if you were going to split the difference, right? Because you could just load up leave your varmint stuff loaded in that 6-ARC, and that'd be great. For
I've
home
really
defense.
I've really tossed around getting a 6-ARC for my kids, like, because they're coming up, and 6-ARC is, you can build a pretty short 6-ARC and be accurate out to 500, 600, 700 yards, like very accurate. I have witnessed a 12.5-inch 6-ARC take a coyote at 533 yards at midnight for the thermal. So, well, yeah, you were there.
Yeah, that was a fun night.
Vince is like, yeah, it was me.
This is the day that never ends.
Vince is like, I can't see it.
Yeah, I'm over there with my little thermal with my 5.56. It's like, guys, I have no idea what you're marking out there. It's like, don't worry about it. Like, okay. Anyway, I'll wrap. I'll leave range day at that. This was my second industry range day, but it was by far the most fun. Had a good time getting to shoot a bunch of different things. We want to move on from there, or we want to do something else.
Well,
What-
I just want to. I don't want to piggyback too hard on Vince. Like I shot everything he did, and I really liked the 50 cals. I really liked shooting the M2.
Did that hit you in the nose?
No.
Are you sure?
It just yes.
It looked like it.
No.
Oh.
It recoils off of the truck, so it pivots down and away from you instead of forward and at you.
You got up on it. I was like, bro, you're gonna knock your fucking
Oh.
teeth out.
No, I was like 6 inches away from it. It was not that close. Oh, and you got to get maybe not 6 inches, but you got to get kind of close so you can look through the peep sights and at least try to get your shot on target. It's harder than it looks.
I forgot one, and it's the most. It's very it's close to home because it was the Steyr Scout rifle in 308. They had that there with a suppressor on it, and just sitting in a tripod, like a bog pod. I hit a steel silhouette 2 out of 3 times at 500 yards. And then I took it out of the bog pod, and it was like 8.5 pounds. And it was like nice and light and balanced really well. And that was just with an LPVO on it. It was a nice package. And then I tried to stop by the Steyr booth on Friday and talk to the guys, and they were like talking to each other and didn't even look up. So I was like, well, never mind. So
Yeah.
You.
Yep.
Yeah.
In fact, the guy who they're talking the most about all their stuff on range day was the guy from Shadow Silencers, whose suppressor was on the gun. Like, that's who spent the most time talking about it.
Oh yeah, their silencers are really cool because they're little pieces. They're little discs that screw together, and you can screw as many baffles on or as few on as you want.
Could I have one like?
I mean,
Yeah,
I guess.
I mean, the Barrett suppressors were.
You know what? Their 50 suppressor wasn't that long. It was maybe 18 inches, and then it had a 2-port break at the front. But
Wasn't
you know
that
what?
long.
Yeah,
It's 3 times the size of a suppressor. But it wasn't that long.
dude. Except like the one on the Barrett was like 2 feet long.
No shit.
Yeah, but I didn't think like shooting the Steyr 50 cal was not bad. Like it wasn't bad, and I sat there and listened to it while other people shot it. Wasn't bad. Seemed to do a good job. So
Yeah, that's the Steyr Scout rifle. Still like interests me until I look at the price tag and then realize that the Ruger. I mean, because what you have basically is Ruger's Gen 2 Scout rifle.
Yeah.
And it is far better priced.
yeah,
So
yep.
I mean,
really
we're talking like a difference of near $1,000 between those two rifles.
Oh my god.
Because I mean, like the Ruger American Generation 2 Scout, I can see it on Sportsman's warehouse, which is fairly good. It's very solid retail price in terms of, but like $780, and then Buds has the Steyr Scout for like $1,700 or 16 something and change. So it's just like
Yeah, this one's 1,500 from guns.com.
But
I mean, it has some interesting features. It has a built-in bipod,
Mhm.
built-in
that's
iron
why that's so
sights.
big.
Yeah, the sides of the stock just fold out and make a bipod. And it's got
Wow.
a setup in the rear, in the bottom of the buttstock, where you could shove an entire full 10-round magazine up there, and it clicks in flush, or even a 5
Oh, I
because
saw
it's spring-loaded, so you can carry 21 rounds in the gun.
I was gonna say the
Just in
forend
the gun.
looks fucking goofy, but now that it's a fucking bipod, I could understand why
You
a
can
little
shove
bit.
it. You can shove an entire 10-round mag into this prison purse. Watch.
Put it in the rear.
Does the gun moan when you add the extra magazine?
Oh yes.
Oh, I was gonna send that to X Tech when they were doing their little promotional thing. It's like, if you make me laugh, I'll send you a free mag. It's like, I wish guns moaned when you inserted mags.
Okay, there are now 4 things you cannot wish for.
Yeah, Mike, you were going.
Really liked the Phoenix firearm stuff. I liked their baffleless cans that go on those muzzle brakes. It made the AK just feel fucking amazing. AKs are kind of kicky to shoot. I mean, they're not the worst. They're not the best, but they're not the worst. But that break brought them down to AR level. It was pretty impressive. I loved the Triggered company and all of their stuff. It was a lot of fun. Rock Island Armory, I shot all 4 of their pistols, including the Squirrel, the double stack 45, single stack 45, the double stack 1911. Like, they were all really, really awesome. The Ken from Rock Island had his personal VR80 out there to show off one of, I don't remember the company's can that was on it, but it was a 12 gauge suppressor, and that was really, really cool to me. I think that's one of the things that stands out the most. Just suppressing a shotgun like that, it just made it feel like this is so easy to do. Why don't we do this more?
What's the price on that?
Yes, I'll have to figure out what can it was, and
Apparently,
get back
Dooley
to it.
saw one of those cans go yeet off the end of a rifle. So,
Nice.
Oh, is that is he talking about the Phoenix?
yep, one of those empty cans. Apparently, one of them went downrange.
Interesting.
Um,
The muzzle brakes were, yeah. I'd use it for just a muzzle brake.
Muzzle brakes are fine and all. I stand with a buddy of ours in terms of like muzzle brake goes on Magnum caliber. Otherwise, it's just about obnoxious on everything else.
Yeah.
I
I mean, if you need a muzzle brake, you need a muzzle brake, especially on a hunting gun. Like, sometimes you want a muzzle brake. If you have a lightweight hunting gun, which that 7 mag was a lightweight hunting gun, it was a hunting style Browning BAR. It was a lightweight gun. Recoiled not at all. I wish they'd given me more than 1 round. I would have just mag dumped into that steel.
Yeah, that was such a nice gun.
Yeah, that still bugs me about all these range day things is how very little ammo they give you. It's like
somebody. Oh, okay. That's the one cool thing about the Triggered company with the FRT. They gave you a whole mag. They're like, here, shoot this thing until it breaks. Like, and there was a soft target, but they had to close the range because people had, like, sawed through the stand the target was on because they were giving people full mags. Just like, you got to do a mag dump at their booth. It's like, here, shoot the 9mm now. Like, yes, please. Like, awesome.
Okay, Dave, answer to your question. By all intents and purposes, it appears that this the shotgun suppressor that was on the VR80 is the Silencer Central Banish 12 at $1,200.
Oh.
17.6 ounces. It's pretty large, but pretty light for its size, I would say.
How does it attach?
I'm assuming it is a into the choke tube, but I really couldn't be certain.
You should cut the end off of your retay and have it rethreaded.
No.
On it.
Put this. I want it to be the longest shotgun known to man.
Dude, Ace, hold on.
Can you daisy chain
Dave's onto
together?
something. Dave is onto something. If I cut it down to 16 inches, rethread it, get a
18
suppressor
and
put
a
on
half.
it. 18 and a half
18
for
and a
shot.
half.
Okay,
fucking
so
FPS.
18 and a half inches.
SPS it. SPS
Yeah,
it. Don't be a bitch.
SPS.
You know what? Fuck it. 10 inches with a choke and a can. Man, that'll fucking go out and kill birds with that. Pew.
His fucking shotgun pattern
Coot shooting boogie.
with a full choke is about 4 feet wide now.
Mike's like,
Uh,
I got to put a choke in my suppressor.
my
Choke
choke needs a choke.
barrel length has nothing to do with pattern.
It does in this. It does for the joke.
When you
Okay,
choke your suppressor, does it say harder, Daddy?
His safety word is pumper.
Yeah, there you go. Gideon gets it. I'll choke 10 inches.
Oh God, yeah.
Good job, Bob.
God damn it.
Choke that chicken.
There it is.
However, cutting it down to 18 inches and putting a can on it, that would point pretty nicely, honestly. For a hunting shotgun, it really would.
Uh,
And then Dooley from AR-15 podcast, in response to Gideon Optics, I'll choke 10 inches. We're aware. Anyway,
Yeah, but nobody knows that inside joke who wasn't there. So,
well, it's
Anyway.
obviously, the joke is obviously inside Bob, at least 10 inches deep.
Anyway, so onto the show. Unless Sam, you had stuff to talk about from Range Day.
no, I mean, I think there were more hunting pertinent things at GunCon because at GunCon we shot that 7mm backcountry. I can remember there was a very, very large amount of just here's AR, here's other AR, here's other AR with FRT to go with the other ARs with FRTs.
The number
Which-
of AR companies was overwhelming, and it kind of shut me off for ARs.
And there's an entire booth or an entire bay dedicated to suppressors there because with the tax debt being reduced to 0 or reduced wait time, suppressors are all the rage, which is totally fine. I saw the things that I wanted to see. None of them were particularly hunting related. I was doing double duty at this show, and it's just it's fine. Where I ended up getting into something more hunting related was actually at the media show the day after the fact. So
well, we can move on if you want.
Real quick.
your mom wants me to move on, so we're good.
Good.
Baja Ranger
She's a nice lady.
asked a question
I
for
know.
Fish Squeeze.
Good cook too.
He
On occasion.
said, "Can a bird hunt with a Sega 12 with an FRT
We were just talking about this.
in Colorado?" As far as I know, I'll have to look it up, but I do not think that you can use simulated full auto. But if that's not the case, as long as it's 3 shells, bueno.
Yeah, you get all three. Like
Yeah.
Well, we were
all
just
three go into the same bird. Like, congratulations, you wasted all 3 shells. The
I
rest
mean,
are
you
getting
can
away.
volley fire a double barrel.
Yeah,
we were just mentioning this how it's a bit like bow fishing for turkeys. It's not illegal right now.
Yet.
Jeff just wringing his hands like it's not illegal yet. As we ask.
No, this is Squeezer at his house. He's like, "Oh my God, all the fucking time with these guys."
he probably listens to us in his truck on patrol, but is also doing the same thing. But
I
in
bet
his
he
truck.
flips his lights on to pull over just to like sit there in awe. It's like, did they really just fucking say that?
Indeed. Well, at the actual media day, I went and first thing walked in, and pretty much the first person we talked to, well, there was Kyle from Rifle Speed who had the Wolverines or the Red Dawn truck just totally done out to the
Yep.
nines.
Oh, that's
Fucking and
badass.
the stickers.
Oh, Dave,
are
I had
just
an
as
extra
fucking
sticker for
badass.
you. I forgot to give it to Mike.
Damn it!
Oh, I got an extra sticker for Dave too. Dave gets 2 stickers.
Sam, I'm 45 minutes away from you. I honestly thought about going to your house to podcast tonight, and then I was like, no.
Well, on your way home,
Give me my stickers.
we'll touch base.
Grass.
If you stop by Mike's, he's got stuff for you too.
I'm not stopping by Mike's. I did that one time.
Stop by Mike's.
I'll leave it on the porch.
There's still a beaver liver at Mike's house for you, Dave.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I don't know if there is anymore. I cleaned the freezer out now, and anything that looked like what the fuck is this kind of got tossed.
I was actually just talking about beaver meat with some of the mechanics that are down here for a training as well. And they're like, have you ever had beaver? I'm like, no, but my buddy has. He traps and hunts them all the fucking time.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Y'all want to hear about range day? Let's hear about range day. Okay. Halfway through range day, we're walking up a hill, and Mike's like, my ears hurt. And I was like, oh, you want my over-the-ears? Because he forgot his ear pro. And so I give him my over-the-ear walkers, okay? And he's like, oh, this is great. And later,
Hey, fuck
he
you
gets
and your
in.
impression of my voice.
Shut up. Shut
Oh,
up.
fuck you.
Shut up.
Mike, you don't get
I
to
know you're
protest
better,
right
but I'm
Shut up.
sorry. Don't be bitter.
He ends up swapping with Klecker on the way back. So Klecker gets in the expedition with Dooley because Mike rode out there with Dooley, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But he rode to Brownells with Dooley too. So his stuff was still in Dooley's truck, and he got in with us and was like, hey Mike, where's my ear pro? He's like, oh, I left it in Dooley's. I'll get it. We'll get it later. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Never got it later. We get a message in the group chat yesterday like, whose over the ear protection is this? And I was like,
That is shockingly good impression.
so my walkers got left in the wrong vehicle by Mike after I lent them to him and are now in South Dakota.
I said I was
Somehow it's worse. It's like they didn't end up in Colorado, like you might expect. They end up in South Dakota.
Imagine leaving a rifle in Mike's vehicle and then you can't get a hold of him. Been there.
Yeah, I've heard that story.
I left my rifle at the range once after a match, and my buddy was like, "Isn't that Mike's
Those
rifle?"
are-
And he grabbed that and called me on the way. He's like, "You missing something?" And I was like, "I don't think so. Why?" He's like, "What are you going to shoot your next match with?" And I was like, "I don't know,
A gun.
my rifle." And it's like, "Well, not the rifle you left here today. Stop by my house on your way." And I was like, "God damn it!"
Bro, I think
Bruh.
you might need to be medicated.
I think you might need
Why
to
do-
be,
Okay, this was a while back
Committed.
before I actually did get ADHD meds. So
That stronger meds.
double your dosage right now. This is legal advice.
I'm a doctor.
Take
Dr.
two at
Packer.
once.
what kind of hotel?
It makes
are you
it last
staying in?
longer.
A doctor hotel.
A doctor hotel. It's called the
Holiday Inn?
Drury. No. This is the Drury Inn, where we have like free food and 3 free drinks a night, but we don't have a microwave in our room or a mini fridge. So
I worked in one of those Drury Inns one time. Terrible.
So you're
experience.
doing the ice sink thing. Love that.
So media day.
Heard it.
The truck was cool, but then the first guy that we actually bumped into was Dave from High Point. Best Dave.
Mhm.
So
Oh yeah, he tried to make me kith.
I may have been a little too excited about doing it.
Very aggressive.
But I may have grabbed Vince by the front of him, front of his shirt or his backpack strap, and dragged him over there and said, "Now, Kith." They did not Kith.
Yeah.
But it's good.
Got
see
to meet Dave though, which was fun. And then we
That's-
hung out for the rest of the weekend. So
you got
Pretty
to meet
much.
Sean too.
yeah, pretty much I met Sean at range day for the first time. And then they ended up coming by the house like every night for the rest of the weekend, including Dave from High Point, also Jeff from High Point, and Klecker. So
And Nick.
Yeah,
Right.
Nick too. Yeah.
And Nick.
Yeah.
But
Did y'all go over the great scooter fiasco?
oh god,
No, we did
I
not.
I saw
only got-
pictures.
We
I
and I
only
was
didn't.
like, what fucking homeless or what retirement home did you rob?
I missed
this is
I
the
missed
best.
this last part. So since I saw the first part of it, I pull up to the Verbo, and there's fucking 8 scooters on the sidewalk, all for sale. Thinking that's interesting. I go park or wherever. Then later on, we see the dude driving them back 2 at a time to get him into his garage. And then next morning, he drives them out 2 at a time to get him to the sidewalk. And that's where my part in this story ends because I left.
So
What had happened
After-
was
what had happened was after Sam bailed on us, the night before we had all made plans apparently to help him out and move all his scooters back to his garage when we got back the next afternoon.
I don't think
we
that
were-
this did not develop until Saturday afternoon while we're sitting there. Like we're sitting there outside Saturday afternoon and someone's like we're talking about it like, hey, when he comes out, I forget who it was. I don't even know, but they're like, we should go help him and make like a convoy.
Is that who
And-
the old guy was in the pictures? Like, were
Yes.
they his
Yes.
scooters?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They're his,
So
yes.
He would sell them to places and like he donates them to vets in need and stuff like that. Like he's pretty cool dude.
He
Mike.
he
Comes home with a scooter.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. It felt good.
uh
I have wheels, man.
so anyway, on Saturday evening when he finally heads up there to go drive the scooters back down to his house, we're like someone's like, "Hey, there he goes." Like, "Oh, are we going to go talk to him?" And I head inside to go get my Red Bull cuz I'm just going to get my Red Bull. I'm like, "Hey Vince, you going to go talk to him?" Like, "No." And then I'm inside getting my Red Bull like I mean, I guess. So I head over there and I start talking to him and he opens with like how much he hates the VA. Like that was his opening line.
God.
And yeah. Apparently doesn't like the VA. Bit annoyed with like people who show up in $80,000 trucks to try and buy cheap scooters. Like, no, go buy a new one.
Mhm.
He really does reserve them for people who need an inexpensive mobility device, which is really cool.
Mhm.
But so we go up there and like, we'd like to help you move these back down to the house if you're okay with it. And he agrees. So we all go out there and we each pick a scooter and like drive them back down to the house. And I'm going as fast as I can. But I'm going like 5 miles an hour on this little scooter.
He did point. There was one that was like had big wheels, kind of souped up looking. He's like, "No, the hot rod's mine."
Yeah. But then we get almost there and Nick just comes by me doing like 12 miles an hour on a scooter like like oh god. Well, then we got to talking to him. It's like, hey, you want to see the German one that'll do 21 miles an hour? And I'm like,
Jesus.
yes, sir, we do. And then Nick and I both drove like the German hot rod scooter. Well, after y'all went back to the
beers.
to the house, so we drove the fast scooter around a little bit because he was like, yeah, sure, go drive it. Like, that's awesome.
Well, I missed out on that, but that is awesome.
Yeah.
Did you ever get contact info from him?
I mean,
just in case we need a scooter.
we could.
No,
we could
I have something stirring, and I mean, if you don't, I can find it. But
We did
yeah, I
not,
can
but we
give
know
you
where
the
he
address
lives.
of the Verbo, and
good
yeah.
enough. Perfect. I'll do
Yeah.
that. Okay, we'll talk afterwards.
Okay, now I'm intrigued. So we're gonna end,
What's a little light stalking among friends?
we're gonna end the show right now because I have
I'll
to do
find
this
him.
now.
Okay,
Dave, what
it's
are you
been
doing?
Upgraded.
What are you
Dave.
doing, Step Dave?
Step Dave. I'll write it down.
He won't like it, but he's gonna write it down.
I can't write that down because I'm an actual Step Dave. So
Oh,
nope.
oh,
No.
oh!
So
that
anyway,
went south.
to the show. Who talked to Tuffy?
Oh, I did.
Fucking A.
Yeah, so I tried to talk to him on media day, but when I got there,
What is
they Tuffy
products.
is they
They're
make
gun storage for vehicles.
right locking storage for vehicles, both universal and vehicle specific.
Okay. I wanted to get
So-
that out of the way so people could figure out what Tuffy was.
Yeah.
Right. So I looked at their stuff. Dave asked about quick release for like guns and things. So maybe something that just holds a gun there
Yeah.
and then you can get it out quick and it's locked, but it's there. The guy I was talking to is like, yeah, I've been trying to get our engineering department to make that just for me for a while, and they won't. Which
Bruh.
tells me that there's they want it, but they just need more encouragement. I looked at some of their stuff. It was kind of interesting. They told me, looking at their locking mechanism on it, it's really solid. They don't do any biometrics. It's all key lock and stuff, which I understand. The lock is really solid. They told me that it would take 400 pounds of force to actually pry up the edges of the lock or of the container on their universal center console.
Oh yeah.
That's how much it takes to pry up the edges. And they said that the thing that failed first was actually the welds from the hook part of the latch that connects to the bottom or the sidewall of the actual container. So like the latch doesn't fail, the hook fails. The welds for the hook fail. So and you're always just buying time with these, right? If you're actually dealing with somebody stealing something out of your vehicle, you're just buying time. So whether or not it fails at 400 pounds, like that's just buying you more time than 50 pounds. Someone with a crowbar, if they really want to, will figure out a way. It's just how long it takes. But no, they didn't have any of this like gun specific stuff or anything like that. Though I did look over their stuff. It did seem very well made and maybe worth looking into if you're in a state where you have to lock your stuff up if it's in a vehicle.
Okay. So I've had this project in my head for a couple years now. When I had my Cummins, I was going to pull my center console / middle seat out of the front, and I was going to build my own console with 2 rifle racks with quick release locks, like remoted locks somewhere where I just hit a button and open she comes. Then I could grab a rifle, take off. With their universal center consoles, that would have been a perfect fucking thing to build off of instead of building my own center console, trying to get everything to fit and building a little fucking armrest pad and all the happy bullshit. So I saw those guys and I was like, oh, wait a minute. Like, I have other vehicles I can put a center console in like right now. So that has been tickling my fancy here lately.
Yeah, that full center console get up they had, that it kind of looked like it would be like a direct swap out for, or even you could drop it into anything that doesn't already have one. But they set it up to be just like any medium or large size SUV with the 2 cup holders up front and the little storage box in the middle, and bolt that to the frame or the floorboard or something, and you're good to go.
Well, that, and it's all metal. So was it steel or aluminum?
It was steel.
So you can weld off of it, and you could kind of build outwards if you needed to. So like my idea with the quick release locks, have somewhere to point a barrel to catch something, and then just a clamp to go around a forend, lock shit down, and then some sort of butt pad. So
yeah, that's there was one company I saw, I don't remember who it was, but their thing, they had something similar. They had an attach mount like that, a quick attach mount, and then they had a locking one. The attach mount, it would do the same thing. Like you could put the butt of the rifle in and then lock it into the like handcuff like clamp around either rifle or barrel or handguard or whatever. And then the locking one was $400, and it was same thing, but it came with steel locks, like you could actually lock the handcuffs. And yeah, anyway, I kept an eye on those for like 2 years, and they were never in stock. So I'm either assuming they quit making them, or they sell out every time they get them, and I just am always unlucky. But
I'm like this close to talking to State Patrol, be like, hey, when you decommission a car, holler at me. I'll take them locks from you.
I mean, what do they do with them, I wonder? Like, they've got to get rid of them eventually, right?
I don't know why, but I just feel like Dooley probably knows something about this and might be able to help.
Probably.
I mean, he's like, I could get a ring mount if you wanted. Like, what? What? Anyway,
Oh,
So
there he
Dooley-
is.
Dooley, I will be in contact.
I might be interested in such things if it works out for you, Dave.
Okay.
Yeah, it's as far as the show goes, I stopped by the Flux booth, or who is it? Is that Flux? They have the Flux. What is that
The
people's
Raider?
name? The Flux Raider.
Yeah, the Flux Raider, that people.
Yes,
It's
those
the Flux
people.
booth.
Look, I was mad just standing there because of how good the Flux Raider is for the P365, and the fact that it's like they even come with a holster that's small enough that you can like stuff it in your pants. The Flux Raider, if anyone doesn't know, is like a little chassis that you drop the fire control unit from your Sig Sauer P365 into, put the slide on it, and then it has a little pop-out brace on it. And bada bing, you got a little PDW that is tiny and fits in a fanny pack.
Sure.
And I was mad because they weren't gonna just send me one.
So it's not like a CAA chassis where you slide the whole gun in, but you have to disassemble.
Yeah, you
And
take the
then
fire control
reassemble.
unit out of your lower, or get a dedicated fire control group, put it in that lower, and then put your slide on it, or a slide, or some kind of slide. And man, just thinking about carrying in the woods, you could put these. This was small enough that you could have it in a chest rig. Like
Yeah.
you could have Flux in a chest rig and be ready to go. And with a PDW in no time at all, because you push that button and the brace is spring loaded. You push the button and bam, it's out and it's PDW time. Or you can shoot it like a normal pistol.
Mm-hmm.
I was impressed by it.
I didn't get to see it or look at it, but looking at it, it looks impressive. This is the first one of these things, the first one of these little PDWs that actually might strike my fancy. It's so small, it's so simple, it's so elegant. All of the rest of them are like big and clunky and take up way more space than they need to.
It's small enough that I have a so if we want to do what you got there, I got a what you got there, but my what you got there that is the small version, and if I got in the big version would completely hold the Flux Raider P365. Like it was tiny. It was great.
And that's just regular bougie, Mike. Not blue collar bougie, but just regular bougie.
I don't look a gift compliment in the eye.
Did you guys see Rimfire Radio guys there?
Yeah, we did.
Oh yeah, we
Well, all three of them except for Dusky.
I avoided
All
it
three
at
of
all
them
costs.
except for
We stopped and talked to them on multiple occasions at
I ran away on multiple occasions
oh my God.
'cause I didn't want to socialize.
Look, I would have known Dr. Scary Guy if he'd used his real name, but he used some weird human name, and it's like
Dan.
who
Yeah.
is this? It's like, it took way too long. It's like, who are you? Who's that?
I had
Don't
a hard
know.
time because I always pictured him as like a 6'2", 300-pound Hispanic man, and it turns out I was only a third right.
Right.
Small.
Look, they're all bigger than me, but whatever. Look, there was him. There was Gatlab. Gatlab
Yep.
was using some weird name. There was
Yeah.
AR Drew, but he was using some weird name. Like no one was who they said they were.
They're not real people.
I was confused, just very confused.
So
And why do you
We
think I ran away screaming all the time?
We saw Tin Man there. Tin Man said hi. I was confused
Really?
and tired. Yeah, I was confused and tired and did not think of it. So Tin Man, if you hear this, hit us up at contact@LGH podcast, and I will get you an
No,
AK radio patch and some stickers.
hit him up at Mike at LGH podcast.
Oh, right.
Because otherwise you're gonna email me and then I gotta tell him.
Huh.
Yeah, Sam's right. Hit me up at mike@lghpodcast.com.
Slide
And
into Mike's
give me your
DMs.
address and I will send you stickers and stuff that I
Are you
should have
giving-
remembered to give you.
AKR stickers away on this show, sir.
mean,
The
not if-
patches, the stickers that I have, and our stickers, absolutely.
Oh, while we're dunking on Mike, Mike, do you want to tell them about the VR pistol challenge that we wandered into?
Yes, you know what? Let's go ahead and dunk on Mike for this bullshit. Let me tell you a yarn, y'all. I'm gonna take my hat off for this.
You look like an emo pirate now.
All right. So, Mantis X was there. I liked playing with the toys that they had. They had a little cert pistol that does just a laser pulse, and you can use that with their training academy and whatnot. They had their, of course, AR bolt replacement and trigger reset device and all that. They also had a little simulator. And they had the simulator set up downstairs on the floor, but they also had the simulator set up upstairs in one of the conference rooms. And you could go in there and you could pay $5 a try and see how you do in the simulator. And it was like 5 stages, USPSA style, of various steel and paper targets. And I saw that and I was like, oh, fuck yeah, this looks fun as fuck. So I go and have a go at it. And my very first run, I put myself in like the 5th place position, just right off the bat of the top 10 on the board. Let me be
But tell
clear
them what's
that
at stake. Tell them
a
what's at
suppressor,
stake.
a suppressor is at stake. The top score gets a suppressor.
Men and women's. It's separated by
right.
men and women, and men are competing for a 5.56 and women for a 9mm.
Sexist.
Well, maybe they'll give Vince the men's and
Oh,
anyway.
equal treatment
I
now.
haven't heard
So-
anything.
I'm like, you know what? I placed 5th already, and here's what pissed me off initially. The very first run I did. So the sights were lined up with the laser, and the laser was lined up with so everything like right there lined up. But where the actual display registered the impact ended up not only varying, but mostly being like 6
High and
inches
left.
high and left.
Yeah.
So you had to adjust, kind of like shooting one of those fucking air guns at the state fair or the
Mhm.
county fair. And you're like, oh, ping, and it goes fucking way that way. And you're like, oh, okay. So I figured out a kind of offset on my second
go
run.
the
I was
right
like, I'm going
way.
to do that
Mhm.
again. So I figured out the right offset, and I pretty much blitzed it all the way through. It felt really good, and I got the top score. I was in first place with a score of 4,500. And Vince had watched me do this, and he was like, well, I'm going to watch Mike and see if it's worth doing and whatnot. And We'll see. So Vince, intrigued by this because Vince also a competitive shooter, felt a little competitive, and so he gives it a try. And he doesn't bomb it. He gets like 7th place or whatever right off.
Oh,
the
no,
bat.
no. You have this wrong, sir.
Oh, your first place was your first time. Oh,
My first time through, I got
Well,
second place just
that's right, you're
behind
right.
you.
You're right.
Oh,
You're right. He got
And
second place just behind you.
then
And then you were about to walk away. You were like, oh, well, that's fucking weird. And we were about to just walk out the door. And I go, no, man, like you already shot it once. Now you know how the offset works. You should give it another shot
he
too.
starts goading me on.
And he's like, you know what? All right, I can do that. So he goes through. I got a score of 4,500 when I got first place, plus or minus change, whatever.
I think it was like 4.2 something. It was scored weird. Mike was at like 4.29873, and my score was like 4.0055, whatever. I have a picture of it. I could pull it up if I have to, but it wasn't like I was behind him, but not by a lot.
They did the hit factor scoring. They had misses taken into penalties taken into account. It was time divided by or score divided by time. But for some reason, instead of hit factor scoring on the display chart, they had points. So I had 4,500 points, and you had my hit
on the display chart.
That's what I remember. But regardless, look it up. None of the pictures saved. They're all on Signal. I'm not going to do that now. In any case, so I goad him on, and he's like, you know what? You're fucking right. I'll give it one more try. And this dude blows out my 4,500 points with a score of 5,000 and gets first place. So now Vince is Vince, Mike, Vince, first and third. And I'm like, oh, this can't stand.
Okay, I've got this right here. Okay. Mike's first try, and I don't know what this means. He was in 5th place, 2.49.
Was there
then he goes up?
Is that
yes,
what I was
there was
seeing?
the decimals. There was decimals.
I didn't see the decimal. Okay.
Then
that makes sense now.
Then
so
Mike goes out and gets a 4.477. And then my first try was a 4.007. Okay. That's where we're at. Then Mike goes on to try to like goad me on a little bit. And so fine. And I go through it and I get a 5.213 and just absolutely crush him. And that's where we're at.
So I tried. I was like, oh, this can't fucking stand. I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
And I proceeded to
just had to screenshot that.
Miserably bomb the shit out of it. Like it didn't work. And I was like, you know what?
Did you grab Mike and a can on there too?
The fact that I got that first place just because now that I'm going to be trying too hard to beat his score, it's not going to work. So I'm just going to walk away and Vince is going to get lucky again and win things. And hopefully he won the fucking can, because it's the people that are going to shoot it in the future. Most of them aren't going to be the ones that figure out it's shooting high and left. They're going to be the ones that go, oh, this is fucking bullshit. It's not working at all. And they're going to walk away.
It's possible. It's possible I won something. We'll see. But
I hope you did.
Mike tried it again and he got less than his.
I got like 8th or 9th or whatever. It was
though
awful.
For a minute, like most of the top 10 was just Mike G.
It's pretty funny because Mike shoots virtual a lot. And Vince is like, yeah, I run around with guns and get called in as a terrorist. So I'm going to outshoot you.
Well, I was just gaming it like, oh, look where it's hitting. I was just I realized at one point I'm just watching the screen and where the impacts are hitting and just moving slightly like, ding, got it.
Yeah, if it was calibrated the way it should have been, that would have been a lot more fun. But it was still
fun for me.
It was still fun for me.
I was ready to walk away until you started like talking smack. I was like, Here we
This is
go.
how we make everybody better. But that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So now Vince is going to win, what, your third victory suppressor?
Dude, that would be crazy, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I
Right?
fucking would.
Like I mean, the fact that it happened once was kind of crazy.
Dr. Scary Guy, no. Truth be told, Master Carpenter blames his apprentice.
Yeah, he's
I've been
Dr.
around
Scary
enough of
Guy. Dr. Scary Guy said a master carpenter doesn't blame his tools.
The last thing I want to cover from the actual like show that I saw was one, I shot a gun that had the tiny 9mm suppressor from Silencer Central on it, and it didn't sound terrible. And then just the size of the thing itself, it's tiny and weighs 2.5 ounces. It's titanium, 3D printed. And the crazy thing about it is that on a Glock style gun that has a tilt action, you don't have to have a booster because of how small the silencer is. It does not require an inertial decoupler, booster, whatever you want to call it. You can just put this silencer on your threaded barrel and go to town. Didn't sound terrible at the range, even though I mean I had ear pro on, but it was still just like pop, 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 you know. Thought that was interesting. Didn't stop. I stopped by the Silencer Central booth and held this suppressor for a minute, but the guy was busy. And the last thing is that EAA had combination guns. So an over-under with a rifle barrel on top and a shotgun barrel on bottom.
I love combo guns.
And the guy told me MSRP is going to be like 600s, maybe high 600s, 700s, somewhere around there. And they have a 308 over 12 gauge,
That's
223 over 20 gauge, and a 22 over 410.
The 308 12 gauge. See combination guns.
Oh, and they had short barrels too. I mean, it was like a 20-inch barrel. Like they were small. Like that was it was an attractive size for someone wanting a compact gun.
Yeah, combination guns are something. I mean, FEA is going to import and sell those, especially for that price range. Oh, I may have to get one. Although realistically, what was the 223 comboed with a 20 gauge?
Yeah.
I'd probably end up with that because combination gun is not primary hunting rifle. It would be more like I am gonna go walk around the Beaver Creek and maybe I'll kill something this time and maybe I won't. But I'd love to have a 20. I'd love to have a shotgun handy and a rifle handy in case I see a beaver or a duck.
Yeah. Why am I getting an echo?
Echo. I don't hear anything.
I'm hearing me.
Oh,
Oh, it's gone now. That was weird. Anyway,
yeah. But combo guns are.
yeah, and I talked to the guys like, dude, the last combo gun that anybody made was Savage, and they made a 22 over 410. Before that, it was also Savage, but it was like the 1990s. Like, you're the first people to bring a combo gun to market in 30 years. And you're talking about an MSRP under 700.
Sexy.
Breakover, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's a
just
break
popped in.
action, like over under shotgun, but a freaking rifle caliber over a shotgun. I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
I mean, I would need it. I would need to see how well it regulates together. But
I'm down.
still, no iron sights, just
This
a
fucking
Picatinny
guy.
rail.
Had
Junior
a bear
Mag
in his backyard.
had a bear in his yard. Well, Junior Mag, did you skin it? You learn how to skin Grizz?
Hey, did you skin that bear? I want to take a look at it. I want to feel it. Come on. From the inside.
What was the
nice
name?
and moist. I like that. Come on. It's been so long.
Speaking of, it's been so long. There was that lady who makes the belly band holsters. What was her? I think it was Kim.
Hey, that lady's getting more action than you are. Shut up.
You want to fucking bet?
Yeah, I do.
Please stop.
Don't fucking.
Yeah.
Don't push me.
Yeah, I actually emailed
Dave
them.
knows
They're-
I will give too much information. Don't push me.
I sent them an email. They're
I
cool
heard
to
about
come
that.
on. I'm waiting to
Awesome.
hear back about a specific product that they have and when they may or may not be willing to talk about it. So we'll see.
I want to. What was the company name? I want to talk about them real quick.
cat-luca.com. LUCA. KATA-LUCA.com.
So they make belly band holsters geared towards women, so that you can carry while you're jogging, hunting, running, whatever the fuck you're doing. They also have these bra attachments for these bra attach holsters, and they attach in like numerous different places on your bra, in the middle, underneath, the armpit, the bottom part, so you could get it down like just underneath them, and so as she's talking to us, she's talking about this bra holster, and she's like, yeah, you can hang it in between them, and you can reach down and you can carry a firearm in there, and pulls one out and hands it to me. And now keep in mind, the one she pulls out has a zip tie through the barrel, so it's obviously
Blah, blah, blah. Go on.
cleared.
Yeah.
So then she continues, and she's like, we also have the one where you can hang it underneath. If you have the proper, you can hang it underneath, and you can reach down. And she goes, whoop, and grabs another one and hands it to me. And I was like, well, that's fairly impressive. But wait, there's more. And she goes, and we can even hang them underneath in the armpits. And she goes, whoop, pulls out a 6-inch 357 Magnum revolver. And I go, what the fuck? And she starts laughing, and she's like, you impressed yet? I was like, I was when you did the first one. I'm standing there talking to her for 10 minutes, had no idea she's got 3 guns hanging from her bra. That was amazing. So
Yeah,
yeah,
she
if she
got
wants
us.
to talk on, I definitely, absolutely.
She got us. She rizzed us. I'll admit.
And the flashlight company too, Vince.
Wait. I got it.
Have you heard about what I got in my
As
belly
an
band?
outside observer to that conversation, I saw the third one coming.
Oh yeah. Oh
They
no,
were-
the whole time I'm like, I know where this is going. But go on. And then when she pulled the revolver out, I'm like, okay, that was unexpected and impressive.
Dr. Scary Guy, nobody I saw sniffed him, so are you protecting, bro?
Remember,
So,
you're the
yeah.
scary guy, not us.
Mike's like, they smell a little sweaty.
Rimfire Radio guys saw that demonstration, then went,
I gotta go poop.
I'll be in my bunk.
There was also the flashlight company, Vince. Do you remember?
Yeah.
that?
You know what? I'll hold off on that. I'll see if I hear back from them. I sent them an email. We'll see how that goes.
What was
Can
their
we-
name?
Yeah,
That was
can we say
Coast.
who they were? Okay.
Coast.
Yeah, Coast
Flashlights.
was there. They had some crazy stuff
Yeah.
that was very impressive, including weapon lights and voice activated
Yeah. The voice
headlamps and lamps and other
Yep.
things and work lights.
Do they have IR?
Yes.
No.
Wait.
shit.
Wait,
Not
are you
on the
talking about like
headlamps, but-
night vision IR? Like,
Yeah. Night vision IR.
actually, I
They
don't
had
think
the
so.
red lights.
They had
red light,
black
green light,
lights.
and black light.
Oh, you.
They had, like,
lights.
Some of their like pocket lights had UV lights, so that you could like check your hotel room and nonsense like that. Yeah,
They
Dave.
had this tiny little pocket flashlight. He's like, "Yeah, that's my last one. I'll sell it to you for $10." It was literally like inch and a half long, maybe honestly pinky sized.
Yeah.
And it's brighter than dog shit. So I get home and we didn't spend any time like shopping or anything. And so my daughter's of course like, "Did you bring me anything?" And I was like, "Fuck." And I thought about it. I was like, "You know what? You've been enjoying playing with my flashlight, so
Do you want this
Here.
flashlight? Here you go.
she starts pointing it at people. "No, stop pointing it in people's eyes. Like it's really bright. Stop it."
Dude, they don't stop. Like,
Nope.
there's a flashlight running around my house right now that's like 12,000 lumens, and my 4-year-old gets a hold of it and is like, please, no. Like, I walked in the door after work and it's like, "Bwah," like, Anyway, yeah, they were really cool. They had spotlights too.
Yeah.
Dave, I thought that might interest you.
Yep. Very nice spotlights. Like
I was very intrigued by like their voice activated stuff, and I was surprised by how intriguing it was, but also their weapon lights.
How loud do you have to be?
Let's say
he whispered. He went
whisper.
through a whispering demonstration.
Really?
Yeah.
says, I want that headlight to come on when I scream because I think there's a bear running towards me.
Coast lights, you said?
Yep. I mean, they're at Walmart. They're in Home Depot. They're
Home Depot.
Home Depot. I've used their stuff for a while, and I mentioned to the guy, like, yeah, I have one, but the mount's broken. He's like, dude, we have a lifetime warranty. You can just email the support line, and they'll probably send you out a new one. If we don't have the mount, we'll just send you a new one. And
You know
I
what would be
emailed them
cool?
from my private email address, and they're like, yeah, we don't have that mount anymore, but we have this one that should fit. Do you want it? And I'm like, yeah. And it's on the way now, free of charge completely. So that works. And
I'm looking at them on Amazon right now, and these lights are surprisingly far cheaper than I expected them to be.
They have a wedge competitor.
they do. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a wedge in my pocket, and I pulled it out, and he's like, "Yep, that's what we're competing against." And I can see the benefits of both. Though I did give them my opinion. So I don't have a wedge. I have the wedge. I don't know. I have this wedge. It's a smaller wedge that has the button on the back, so you can do like this number and
Yeah.
turn it on with the thumb at the back. And he's like, we have heard that. That is what most people say, except their actuation is way better than the full-sized wedge. This is oh, hey, look, the name's on it. It's Wedge XT. I have the Wedge XT. That's what I have. That is what I have. It is right here.
I have
The
a great-
full-size wedge has like the worst actuation of a light that I have ever seen.
I have
It is
great
a
mark.
wheel that is recessed
Yeah.
into the side housing of the frickin' light that you have to move, and then it moves back on its own. It's actually awful. I sent it back. I wanted nothing to do with it. I don't care if Streamlight hears this. Please fix yourself.
I mean, looking at their weapon lights, so like I run a TLR 1HL, and their competitor to that is 1,000 lumen, 38,000 candela, which is 18,000 candela more than a TLR 1HL, but it's $150 versus like 100.
And it's the Coast one is adjustable. It has two settings, and it's spring loaded. so that you can go from flood to spot. You don't have the in between, but that also means that it doesn't walk under recoil. So you can go from flood to spot. So that was. The other thing was they were talking about their batteries. They have rechargeable CR123 batteries that they sell separate too. And those they're talking about, like, they can go through 1,000 cycles before they hit 80% of their original charge. Right? Because batteries do wear out.
Mm-hmm.
And the more you charge it and then discharge it, it wears out over time. It doesn't do that as well. It takes 1,000 of those for you to get to the point where it's at 80%.
Damn, it's $25 for the package too. 2 CR123s and the charger.
Yeah, and it's a charger where you can charge all of them at once. So
yeah.
The light they sold me for $10, it appears to be $25 normally, which is a completely reasonable price for that flashlight. I would absolutely pay retail for one of those, and I'm probably going to replace the one that I gave Ella.
I will say I bought one of their like pocket flashlights a while ago that was reminiscent of the Cloud Defensive Chicro. It was like the Coast version of that fits like one AAA battery. And the Coast light with a normal AAA battery was like 100 lumens. But then if you took the Chicro light that was rechargeable, the Chicro battery that was rechargeable, and shoved it in the Coast, it generated like 300 lumens. And what's impressive is it didn't burn the thing out. Because I've done that where I've taken those stronger batteries and put them in AAA lights, and it'll just, you turn it on for a second, like, it's very bright, nothing.
And
then I'm like, "Aw." Anyway, so I got to see their stuff. Thought it was very cool. We'll see if we hear back from them.
I'd be interested in playing with their spotlights. I know Dave would be like, "Give me the get it." Yeah,
Dude,
their
I'm
spotlight.
I'm
I
fucking
pulled
down
out
for
my
spotlights.
Streamlight or I don't know if it's Streamlight or Surefire. It doesn't really matter. About the same. Shined it on the ground, and then I was like, "Look, man, this in the dark. This is a fucking great flashlight. You can see all sorts of shit with this flashlight." And he goes, And then I pointed at the ground, and yeah, you can barely see the light and whatever. And then I point one of their lights at the ground, and I go, "Look at this!" And it fucking illuminates so much of the ground. And then like I point my flashlight, what was it, Vince, like 50, 60 yards across the way to the other end of the hallway, and to the other end of the exhibition hall where the escalators were, and couldn't see my light. He takes one of his and he shines it towards the exhibition hall across the other side, and it like illuminates. It just the escalators, and people on the escalators like, fucking why?
Oh, and they have some lights that also have the readout in hours and minutes of how much battery you have left at that intensity.
That's
No
neat.
shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
So if you're on like low intensity, like 27 hours, medium 7 hours, high 3 hours, like it's got a little LED, like not even. I don't think it's LED. I think it's LCD. I think it's a little LCD screen that just has a readout of that on it. It's like, that's badass.
Yeah, my spotlight right now has 3 different colors of lights. Like when I first kick it on is green, and then it'll turn to yellow after about 30 seconds. And it'll chill in yellow for a little bit. And then it'll turn to red. And I'm like, well, we must be running out of battery. And then it'll stay on red for months. Then it'll start dying.
You know, I emailed them yesterday because I got home and I had nothing to do, but I figure maybe here in the next week or so might start hearing back from people. So hopefully hear back from them. They were enthusiastic about it. The guy gave me his card, so hopeful on that one.
They had another trainer that I really liked. It was kind of like the Mantis, except they put a little doodad that replaces your barrel and puts a little laser at the end of it. So you fill it with compressed gas and it blows your barrel back blows your slide back when you pull the trigger. So you get the laser impulse out the front for shot recording, and you get a compressed air charge to give you needing to work on the sight resetting, giving you a little blowback action in your handgun. And these things fit in like your normal handgun. They're made for various different models. I didn't really ask how many models they got, but I was really interested in the training system itself, especially being someone who teaches some guys. We don't really go to the range a whole lot. We do mostly dry fire stuff, and this thing seemed well suited to that because you can one of the things you can do in live fire is simulate malfunctions. You can also do them with dry fire, but it's fun to do it with live fire because then you get the actual feedback of like, gun's not doing what it's supposed to do, and then fix it until gun does what it's supposed to do. And with dry fire, you fix it till gun does what it's supposed to do, and then it goes click again. That's not really fun. In any case, so they had a video game kind of thing, just like the Mantis simulator. I didn't actually try it. It wasn't working for him when I stopped by, but he and I talked for 20-30 minutes about my instruction, and he showed me this little slide you can put in your magazine to keep your ejector from initiating your last round follower from initiating your slide lock. He also showed me how you can use that to simulate each of the 4 different malfunction drills and how clearing them properly. And he was asking me, because I told him I was an instructor, he asked me, he was obviously drilling me, how do you clear these malfunctions? And so we went through each one, and I talked him through each one with his little doodad that induced the malfunction as an instructor, and he cleared each one and got the gun back in the fight. And I was really impressed with how all that fit together. The system is called Cool Fire. They sell them for $450. Kind of pricey, but it's also very innovative. It's something that not a lot of people, if anybody, are doing. And so I'm not sure if I want to reach out to them or not. He didn't seem real keen on like marketing, more like sales, but I can't really blame him. You want to sell the product. So
I have thoughts on this product.
What's your thoughts on this product?
Buy a fucking gas blowback airsoft gun. You'll get 90% of the same result. You'll have longer gas time, and you get to hit shit downrange with little BBs.
You have a point. And airsoft costs what, $130?
Oh no, gas blowback guns are going to cost you. So there's airsoft guns that are your electric guns, and then there's gas blowback that are running a CO2 cartridge and a fake magazine. Though a lot of the higher end gas blowback guns will give you a lot of that. Like, you're not going to get AR-15 recoil out of it, but you're not going to get AR-15 style recoil out of that thing either.
Yeah, but that's
and at least you can take an airsoft gun out and go, look, I'm going to go knock over 10 cans.
The sole purpose of it, one of the things that you can't train in dry fire is when you're shooting and trigger breaks, round goes off, front sight comes up, you're tracking front sight as it comes up, and you just keep track of it as it comes back down, and then you're ready to break the trigger again. Dry fire doesn't allow you to do that because you never get recoil. You never get to track your front sight.
It does if you slip a few live rounds in.
Shit.
It's a secret to make your dry fire more exciting.
So I'd say Cool Fire's pretty decent solution for that. I think your solution for airsoft is a much more economical one, and with a handgun, I mean, I've shot airsoft handguns. They don't recoil a ton, but it's still a slight,
something.
yeah.
Or like some of the BB gun, some of the freaking BB gun, gas gun BB guns that are mock-ups, like they're licensed Glock and Sig and whatever clones. Doesn't get you a fair decent way there.
But I
For
mean,
like $200.
and not knocking them in any way, like it's a pricey system. But honestly, if shooting something with projectiles is just simply not an option, then this might be your option, because you can set targets up in your house. You can work it with the Mantis Training Academy system, where you set your phone up and your target be on the phone, and your phone watches the laser impacts on the target and records them for you and keeps score and time and stuff like that. Like, those are really cool systems, and Cool Fire would work really, really well with that. One thing I didn't mention on AKR is all of the systems are designed, like with Klecker Tactical, the holster that he designed me for my carry pistol, he asked if I wanted it closed end or open ended. And I was like, I don't know what's going to happen in the future. Go ahead and leave it open ended. So as we're talking, I noticed that the adapters that they have a normal adapter that holds 17, 18 shots. And then they have an extended one that holds 50, and it does something else neato that the other one doesn't, but I don't really remember. Regardless. So both adapters, the one adapter with 18 shots, it just looks like a little barrel extension, and that's it, just sticking out. The one with 50 shots, it sticks out a lot more, like an extended compensator. But both of them are designed to the open, even if it was a closed-ended pistol, the original one, the 17-18 shot one, should still fit, even because it doesn't extend out of the barrel that much. It's kind of like a JTT, just the tip. The other one, you would need an open-ended holster for it, but it's designed to be smaller than the gun it goes in, so you can still theoretically use your common holster for it, do draws, get shots on target with the laser, with the video game system that they got. Like, I don't know. It seemed like if you can't have a projectile type solution to your training problem, then this could be a pricey but very effective option.
Speaking of just the tip, I was surprised at how many people I talked to at Range Day who commented on the SIG P365 macro comp that were just like, yeah, the comp doesn't do anything. Like, the comp on the macro comp was worthless, and that they had solutions for that comp being worthless. I kind of wondered if AIM would make like a double JTT that
Just
lined up with the comp ports on the macro comp slide and do double comp duty, because that one doesn't work very well.
That's pretty funny. I think that
just the tip.
tippy tip.
Just the
Just the tip plus.
It's the tip of the iceberg.
Tourette's.
Anyway, we've reached our tipping point.
Maybe.
Yes, we have.
Do we want to do what you got there, or save it for next week?
I don't know.
Bless you. I don't have a what you got there, so
Neither do I.
I
have a couple, but I'm willing to let them sleep until next week.
That would work,
Yep.
because we are quite a ways into this one.
indeed.
I might as well save it to get it all fresh and exciting. Same with anything warheady on foreheady.
this was all goals recap, so I'm good with it.
Also,
Even though
The
my
cap
what you
is
got there
of
came from
recaps.
goals.
you know how we have the old had to pay?
Had to pay.
Had to pay.
I got to poop.
Had to pay.
Had to poo, so we better
Had
come
to
up.
pay.
Oh, who's got? Is it me? No, it's Mike.
I
It's
got
my-
the intro. Uh-oh.
All right. Well, leave us.
It's not
a
like
review.
you're not written in the fucking show notes, but
leave us.
okay.
Leave us leave us a review, and I will send you stickers. Leave us a review. Email at contact@lghpodcast.com. I will send you stickers. Join our Discord. If you, the first person, I'm just making this up out of right now, pulled it out of my ass, but not with the poo. The next person who hears this, who hears my voice, and follows the link in the show notes to join the Discord, and then messages me about it. If you're already in the Discord, too bad you can't exit and go back in. I will send you stickers. Do it.
At everyone.
At everyone except for people who have already joined, because I'm sorry, terms and conditions apply.
Yeah, don't forget Tin Man. Shoot me an email and I'll send you stickers and stuff.
Vince, you almost look like a scarecrow. Yes.
Now he looks like he's pondering his orb. All right, Mike, do it. So I
He
can get
look-
out of here and go poo.
He looks like Rhodesian brushstroke Cad Bane. Anyway, support the sport and take a buddy hunting. If you like that buddy, tell him about our show. If you know likey that buddy, ignore his post-trade show emails. Hit us up at lghpodcast.com. Thanks for listening, and let's go hunt.
So our only show title options are Prince Albert in a can. I'll choke 10 inches.
I mean, that's it.
enough.
That's
it.
all of it.
That's all.
That's the whole show title.
That's all she wrote. Good night.
Oh.
Thanks, Thomas Jefferson.